What's going on, guys? Messi here and welcome to a brand new video. And today we have got a bit of a FIFA 20 starter squad. Now of course the game isn't out just yet, but it's a team that I have in mind for next week when early access launches, and hopefully it should be fairly cheap. But very briefly, just before we get started, if you could do our good stuff by pressing a like rating if you enjoyed, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press that bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yes, this episode will be down below in the description box. I cover a lot of very overpowered starter players. And finally, in the comment section below, now we've seen the full FIFA 20 database, what player are you most looking forward to using? So making the team on FootWiz, and the formation isn't going to be a 4-4-2, instead we're going to go with a 4-3-2-1, which is right here. And I don't think I'll use this in game, I'll probably change it to a 4-2-3-1 again. But I'm really hoping for FIFA 20 that the 4-3-3 or that type of formation, that becomes meta again. And I've built this team around 4 players in particular, which I will show you at the end, or I'll highlight at the end which players they were. But let's start off with what's probably the easiest player to put in first. Let's go to the right back. So I'm going to go with Mbabu, who is going to be right here. Now, he could get a once to watch card in the first week, so his price might be fairly high. If you manage to get him again when early access comes out before once to watches are released, he will be fairly cheap. He's just 77 rated and he gets some really good links. The thing that I like about him is the fact he has got 91 pace, 82 physical. His passing isn't great, so going forward he may be a bit unreliable. He has got height about him, and defensively I would say he'd probably fit the meta. Now, I do also want to point out that for FIFA 19, the meta was backstick crosses or back post crosses, which, if that's not the case now, height in the fullbacks won't necessarily be that overpowered. A good example is the team of the season Robertson, because he had really bad jumping, and that put a lot of people off, and it's just unfortunate that the game he gets a great card wasn't really that good in game. But now we go on to Mbabu's first link, and I think we're going to strong link. Yeah, he does appear. So we've got a Kanji. Now, I do want to say that he is 83 rated, so he won't be that cheap from the get-go. But it's fairly easy to work around because you'll notice in just a moment. But a Kanji, 78 pace, 83 defending, 80 physical, and it's 72 dribbling. My hopes he's around 5 to 10k, but he might even be like 15 to 20. I'll have to wait and see. The goalkeeper, I'm going to go with Softchem because I can't really pronounce his name, or spell his name, sorry. And it can be any Bundesliga goalkeeper back. So if you want a Galaxy, if you want Pavlenka, Castells, Trap, I'm going to go for a Hideki. He's a Finnish goalkeeper that plays for Bayer Leverkusen, and last year was an 84 rated player, but now down to an 83. He still looks great though, 85 diving, 86 reflexes, and 82 positioning. The left centre back role could be filled by 3 different players, and the reason I say that is because I'm going to first up put Upamecano in here. But you'll see in just a moment, if I go on perfect link, we have got 2 more options. So Konate, and we also have Mukiele. Now, you can choose any of them 3. My personal favourite would probably be Konate. He's the highest rated, he's the fastest with 78 pace, 80 defending, 78 physical, and I'm pretty sure he's like 6'4". The other 2 may be a bit cheaper, so if you are struggling with coins, you've got lots of different alternatives. Yeah, I'm going to go with Konate because, again, I just explained why. And that's why I did say that Akanji, if you can't afford him, you can swap him out for any Bundesliga centre-back. So I don't really know any off the top of my head. If they get a good strong link, say to Da Costa or someone else at right back, that's all you need to do. Actually, you might even be able to do this. So if I go on to a strong link, where is he? Brooks. So he plays for Wolfsburg as well. So if you take out Akanji, just put him there for now. Get exactly the same chemistry. In the left back role, I was really hoping to get this man in right here, which is Roussillon. He's 82 rated with some fantastic stats, and the main thing about him, he has got 89 pace. But unfortunately, for chemistry reasons, just a moment, I have to go with Mendy, who, given the fact he's a very solid Prem left back, could be a bit of an issue. Worst like situation, I could get Luka in there, but again, he's 83 rated. But still, Mendy has got 4 stats at 77, which are dribbling, defending, physical and passing, and 81 pace. If I go on to the first centre midfield role, we have got another Premier League player, and we're going to go with Sissoko. You could alternatively go with Ndombele or Decore, because Bakayoko now plays for AS Monaco again. but Sissoko looks fantastic for starter teams. He could be fairly expensive because his stats are brilliant, like as a DM, like a box-to-box type player. 89 physical from the get-go, 80 pace, 79 defending and dribbling, and at 78 passing. Then we go on to, what player should we do? Let's go on to the central midfielder, and this could cost a little bit because of a position change, but Wilfried Zaha, that's the man I'm going with. I'm hoping he's still got 5-star skill moves, and he could be a fantastic player to play as a left-sided cam. And the final midfielder we're going with is going to be a strong link to Zaha, and that is one of the key players for this side. So we're going with Jobaman, or Gabamin, however you say his name. He looks brilliant, because last year the meta was Fabinho, everyone had him in their sides, but for him, for a 79 rated player as a DM, 80 pace, 78 defending, 83 physical, 74 dribbling and 73 passing. I think a lot of people do plan on using him very early on, and it makes sense why, but you do understand why Zaha is needed now, because unless you go someone like Gylfi Sigurdsson, who if I show you right here, strong link, where is he? Rating is, oh there he is, 83 rated for Sigurdsson this year. He's very good at shooting, passing and dribbling, but that pace, I can't really see that being usable. And I am fully aware that the centre forward to cam cards do prove to be pretty expensive, so I'm hoping during like the objectives very early on, we do get some kind of like consumable pack. The right forward is going to be another key player for this side who I think has got a very wrong rating this year, and that is going to be RICHARLISON. And he's just 79 rated. I thought he'd be an 82 rated striker, but instead he is a 79 right mid. He does still have 5-star weak for 4-star skill moves if I'm correct, 84 pace, 81 dribbling, 79 physical, 72 passing, and it's 77 shooting. I think he'd make for a brilliant right-sided cam because he does have the pace, has the weak foot, and also has the skill moves. And then we go on to the striker. Actually, let's go, wait, do we go striker? Let's go striker. So the player is going to be someone I mentioned yesterday as a key player, Iñaki Williams. He has the height about him, he has 94 pace, 82 physical, 80 dribbling, 80 shooting. He looks like a very solid player. And I can't remember who I put at left forward, but I believe it's a hyperlink. A hyperlink? Should be this guy. Let me just check. Yeah, Cordoba. I don't know if he has good skill moves or weak foot, but he's pretty much necessary because of the chemistry reasons. You could make it a lot easier and a bit cheaper. So if you can't afford Zaha, take him out, put any Prem centre mid there that could play as a wide cam. And then left forward and striker, put Prem as well. But for the purpose of the video, I wanted to get in this man, Iñaki Williams, RICHARLISON, Jobaman, and Akanji. They're the main guys I wanted to use, the 4 players. You could even include Mbabu in there. But the formation I would play in game would be a 4-2-3-1, which is the base one with a left cam and right cam. But the setup would be RICHARLISON there, Sissoko at DM, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But I'm not sure the weak foot of these 2 players, so if his left foot was bad, I'll put him on the right hand side. But I think it looks good. I would say I'd give a price prediction, but it's a pretty difficult one to do because the players I've chosen, for example, as I keep mentioning, Akanji, maybe even Konate because of how much hype he has about him, Jobaman, Sissoko, RICHARLISON, Zaha, and Iñaki Williams. There's not really too many players in there that could be discarded from the get-go. If you do manage to grind some squad battles and rivals within the first couple of days on early access, I'm pretty certain this team would be fairly achievable. Akanji might pack players like Akanji, Zaha, and worst situation, you can just change them out for someone cheaper. Here's a quick example to some changes you could make. So I've taken out the 4 players on the bench being Cordoba, Iñaki Williams, Akanji and Sissoko, and replaced them with Brooks, Hernandez, Guendouzi and Trossard. Actually no, what players were replaced? I've taken out one more player. Oh yeah, Mendy's been taken out as well. Yeah, Trossard and Wilson. So any Premier League striker, any Premier League left-sided player, and Guendouzi is pretty much there for chemistry purposes. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So if you could do that good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. And my previous video will be down below in the description box. And finally, in the comment section below, what player are you most looking forward to using on FIFA 20? So thank you for watching this video. I'll see you next time.